no, I can't even take this stuff. I want both those because that has divines and that has training on it. Okay, so we're gonna go in here and we're gonna delete 2 items that we don't need at all. There is a poop item. We'll go ahead and delete that one. And look at that, another poop item, another poop item. Hey, we got rid of 3 things. Sweet. Oh, really, dude? Wow. See, that's why you got to be careful with stuff. This dude's 1150 something. He just took my last 2 items that were in there. What a D-bag. Anyway, welcome back to the Chaos. I am ChaosEclipse. We are back on Elder Scrolls Online. We are playing a new character, if you're just joining us. The previous video was the start of this. This is basically part 2. There's going to be a whole bunch of parts of this. I want to point that out because not only do I show you guys the things that you're basically doing as a new character, but I'm also showing you the actual gameplay. The video does not jump around like basically screenshots to screenshot showing you, okay, now you're here. I might do that on some occasions, but for the most part, I'm going to show you everywhere we're going. And look at that, there's a chest right over here. So, let me explain how we got here. Right after I pick this lock. Oh, I missed that one. I missed that one too. Hey. Okay, so. Oh no, I can't even take this stuff. I want both those because that has divines and that has training on it. Okay, so we're gonna go in here and we're gonna delete 2 items that we don't need at all. There is a poop item. We'll go ahead and delete that one. And look at that, another poop item, another poop item. Hey, we got rid of 3 things. Sweet. Oh, really, dude? Wow. See, that's why you got to be careful with stuff. This dude's 1150 something. He just took my last 2 items that were in there. What a D-bag. Anyway, so when you are first starting the game, we started over on, how do I pull up the map? Here we go. We started over on this island here, which is Bleak Rock. I did everything here, literally everything. So we ended up leaving there. You can see on the left side where it says map completion, it shows 6 of 6, 1 of 1, 7 of 7, 3 of 3, and 3 of 3. What that means is I did every single little thing that's on there. You guys don't have to do that. You don't ever have to do that. Once again, I want to point out I am on PS5 and you guys can play however you want to play. This is just me suggesting or at least letting you know how I play and what I think you should do, but it's still up to you. It's your game. Do whatever you guys want. Play your character how you want. Because I'll tell you right now, if you guys are looking up guides and everything, you're going to hate the game later on because you're not playing your own play style and it's just not going to be fun for you. You're going to be trying to live someone else's gaming life and you don't want to do that. The whole point of gaming is to relax, chill, and play how you want to play. But anyway, so we did this whole area here. Once you do that, you talk with the person right up here. Her. Nope. Yeah, that is her. Captain Reyna, whatever her name is. You'll get on some boats and you'll come here. And now she's waiting. She wants us to go to Dalmora Watchtower. So before we do that, we're actually going to go and collect a few things. And I don't just mean supplies, even though I am picking up supplies right now. We're actually going to go and we're going to get a few actual things that are, I don't want to say essential for the game, but it's smart if you pick them up early on. If you're new to the game, you're probably not even going to know about them. Unless you're watching this video or a similar video or something like that. I want to point out, once again, like I said, play how you want to play. You don't have to go and do the things that I'm going to do, but it will help you in the long run. Also, some of these you probably can't do because it depends on which DLCs you own and which ones you don't. So they want us to go to Dalmora Watchtower. I think we may end up there. I don't really know. Is that? Dalmora Watchtower, Dalmora Watchtower. Open Zone Guide. Continue Stone Story. Okay, yeah, so that's where the Watchtower's at. So we're not going to go there then. because we are actually going to go into the town. Oh, actually, because we're level 10, one of the things I want to point out too, you will end up getting a mount. Your mount is going to be free. Now, I already have a few mounts because they are shared across all characters. So if you go into collections, you go to collections again, you go to mounts. You can see here, this is where you're going to have all of your mounts. So I have these two. Then I have these two. Not that one. Nothing in there. Nothing at all in there. And probably nothing in there. Okay, so I only have 3. Interesting. Okay, anyway, this was the very first mount that I got. I ended up buying it. Don't get me wrong, when you guys start, it's gonna give you a horse. I believe you're gonna get this one here, the sorrel horse. We'll preview it real quick for you guys. It just looks like a normal horse. None of the mounts are going to be special. They don't do anything crazy or anything like that, but they do look different. Some of them actually look pretty cool where they have cool animations like the way that one came up out of the ground there. But it doesn't mean that their mount is better than yours. What is this one? I think this is this is a tiger one, and then we have a lion. So I think this is my most advanced mount, and I'll explain that in a second here too. But this is what we're going to do. We're going to go ahead and pick this one. So we're going to go ahead and set that. Back out of there, all the way out, all the way out. So now you hold the touchpad and it will call your mount automatically. You can see that you can press L2 or R2 to quickly dismount. I want to suggest you do L2. L2 blocks. So when you're pressing L2, it's automatically going to block. The bad thing is a lot of people will press R2 to get off and it attacks sometimes. You don't want to hit any of the NPCs that you're running up to or anything like that because it will get you in trouble with the guards. Speaking of which, we should probably go in here to our options and go over just a few quick things. I don't think there's much in this one. If you are playing on PC, your layout is going to be completely different from someone on console like myself. So just keep that in mind. Obviously, you'll still have a lot of the same things, if not all of them, but it's just going to look different, I believe. So go through here, turn on and off what you guys want. You can even change the friendly colors. Some people like it blue. You can change enemy colors. Somewhere in here, you can even turn off, or not off. You can turn on or change the color of the attack circles that are on the ground. This one here is a big one. I want to point it out. It says consolidate area loot. So that means if I have 5 enemies that are on the ground and they're all dead, if I loot one of those bodies, this will loot all 5 just from me looting one. If you don't do that, you're going to have to go around to each body and loot each one. You can also turn on auto loot that as soon as you loot one body, it's automatically going to pick everything up. It's not going to bring up a screen showing you what you pick up. I don't do that only because sometimes I do like to pick between the different items that I want and then leave other ones behind. It just depends on you. Right now as a new character, we probably shouldn't use it anyway, just because we're going to have to be very picky about the stuff we are picking up. You can do auto loot stolen items. I have that disabled. That way I'm not accidentally picking up stolen items. That means like items that would be considered you stealing in town. You're like, if you hit X near something and you accidentally take a cup, if guards see you, they will attack you. With this disabled, it's going to warn you and say, hey, this is a stolen item. Are you sure you want to take it? So I have that disabled so that I'm not accidentally picking those up. Prevent stealing placed items. Prevent the stealing of items placed in the game world. Okay, maybe that's what this one is. Yeah, I think that's what this one is. The auto loot, I think, is when you open a cabinet. Anyway, so we have that turned off. Prevent stealing placed items. We'll go ahead and turn this one on. Auto add to craft bag, that's fine. Okay, I think we're good there. I'm not going to do that. We're going to turn off screen shake. Well, actually that's first person, that doesn't really matter. Third person, we're going to zoom all the way out. You can put it right behind you if you want. I think I'll go ahead and leave that the way it is. Interface, not really going to mess with anything here. If you guys want, you can turn on and off names. You can do on and off quest trackers and all that if you want to get really immersive in the game. I don't think there's really going to be anything else in here. Profanity filter, you guys can turn that on or off. It's up to you. I have it on just because obviously I am streaming the game. There is text chat in the game, even for PC. A lot of games don't have that on PC. This one does. Yeah, we'll leave. Well, actually, combat. If we come in here, this is where I was talking about, where you can change the color of the. Nope, is it not there? Interesting. I don't remember where it's at. Changing the area of effect underneath of you. I could have swore it was in here. Okay, that's fine. These are basically like mod type things. Give me 1 second. All right, sorry about that. I had someone at my door. What I was saying is these are basically mods that you would use in like World of Warcraft. The ability bar says automatic. I think you can turn it on to basically have like the different abilities always showing. The ability bar timers just shows like your global cooldowns. Like it'll actually have a timer on the bar. Same thing there. It's just for your back bar, which you'll get at level 15. We're not worried about that. Ultimate number, that shows your ultimate, which we have. Oh, I don't even have it turned on right now. So down at the bottom, it's not going to show it unless I attack something. Down at the bottom, you know what? Where is ability bar? Here, we'll do always show. There we go. So there is the abilities down at the bottom. So the L1 and R1 together, that's your ability bar. I don't have an ultimate in there. I'm sorry. The L1 and R1 together, that's your ultimate spot. I don't have an ultimate just yet. When I do, it will show a number in there showing 0 to 100 or whatever the number has to be. I think some do go higher than 100, but it'll show the number in there of what your of what it's like rated at. And then the ability bar timers, that, like I said, this shows basically for the cooldowns. So we'll go ahead and turn on the that too. You can also turn on, let's see, combat text, outgoing. This is if you guys like seeing numbers, you can definitely turn these on, off, whatever you want. I'm not really going to mess with these too much. I don't like a whole bunch of stuff on my screen. I do like some of it, but this is a lot. Buffs and debuffs. Don't really care about those. I'm looking for like your health bar and all that stuff. You can turn those on all the time. But I don't see them. Combat social. Maybe it's under social. Auto decline duels. Yes, because I hate dueling. Nameplates. We'll go ahead and turn that on. That way we can see people's names. We'll leave on their titles too. Health bars. It's set to on. Why is it not on? On. Control the display overhead. No, I don't want my overhead one. I just want it on the bottom of the screen. Interesting that it's not showing it. I might be picking something wrong. It's fine. We're not going to mess with it. So you can see here, this blue guy, neutral. Green are friendly. Blue is also a player, unless it's like an enemy. If you're in PvP, then it's going to be, what's it called? It's going to be red. So now that we have our mount out, you can see that you can sprint with him if you hit L3. We are going to go over to... We're not going to go to the place where it wants us to go. We're going to go to... Oh, poop. Actually, look at that. So let me talk about this real quick before we go any further, I guess. So when you're in a new area, all the things that are marked as black, like how they have a black inner piece there, those are missions or something that you can pick up. So these ones here are your or sky shards. I was gonna say they're not soul shards. These are sky shards. They will only appear when you're near them. You guys can go online, you can look them up and everything. If you guys remember in the first video, I said every 3 you get, it will give you a skill point. So we're going to go over here and we're going to pick that up. I'm sorry, not a skill point, an attribute point. I think it's basically the same thing. No, it'll give you a skill point. I don't remember. We'll find out though. So we're going to go over, we're going to pick this one up, and then remember what this icon looks like. It's black with a white trim. So we're going to come over here. You can see there's a sky shard there. Has like the blue thing coming up from it. We'll go ahead and jump off of that. Like I said before, this animation always happens when you pick one up. Make sure the animation completes. Make sure you actually get that sky shard. I have had it before where I'll just walk away too soon and I won't actually pick it up. And I don't realize it and I just take off running. You've seen there it said 1 of 3. And then, of course, it's not appearing on the map now. Okay, so I guess it doesn't deal with those. So if we look, yeah, okay. If we look at these two, like I said, they have missions. They're black on the black on the inside, white trim. If you complete the mission, it will turn into one of these. It will turn white with a black trim. That's why if you look at the area that we already did, where I came from, which was here, they're all white. That's because I did every single mission here. Some of these are just places to look at, like it's just one that you discovered it. Like I said, just keep that in mind. You don't have to do every single little thing, but it does help because some of them will give you extra points, some of them will give you armor, things like that. Like I said before, they'll play the game however you want. All right, let's go back to where we are, and I am going to look for, I think we're right here, aren't we? No, we're not. Where are we then? We are, can't find it. Is this it? Okay, you know what? We're just going to do it that way. Dalmora, Dalfoyen. Yeah, we are there. Okay, so we're actually going to go over here. You can fast travel. If I hit X on this, it'll tell me that I can travel to that way shrine. I think no, okay. I would say I think the first one's free for the day, but it's not. If you look on the right side, it says cost to recall 64. That's like using like a hearth in World of Warcraft. You can go back to whichever is, well, you don't even have to go back to the last one. You can go to any one of them that you already have unlocked. So if we look around here, there's one here that's unlocked. I can go to this one even. It's only going to cost me 64. This one here will cost me 64. The more you unlock and the further you get inside, so I know there's like one in here somewhere, say there's one here. If I click on that one, it might end up costing me 300 and something gold. So you can save a lot of gold just by riding there. We're going to go ahead and we're going to ride there. Just because it's going to be a lot easier. So, sorry, trying to remember how to put down an actual marker. There we go, set destination. And then if you look at the top, you can see that my little diamond up there on the compass is that way. So that's the way we're going to go. So we'll be back. We're going to do missions here and everything. We're just not going to do them right now, because there's a lot of stuff that I want to go and get before we start doing actual missions in the open world part. Which, don't get me wrong, we're definitely already in the open world, and you start in the open world, but there's just some stuff that I'd like to pick up beforehand. There it is down there. This is going to hurt a little bit, but we're going to do it. Ow. We're going to jump off our mount there. We're going to pick this up because we can. So I should have used the actual crafting stuff back there so that we can empty out our loot a bit, but that's okay. We're going to go here. So this is a way shrine. Going from way shrine to way shrine like this does not cost you anything at all. In fact, if you have friends in the game, say there's a friend over in this map here, you can travel for free to your friend. Once you travel to your friend, it's not going to take you, it won't even let me click on Craglorn, I don't know why. Oh, I have to zoom in, don't I? Yeah. So say you have a friend here in Craglorn, say they are way up here, but the shrine is way down here. You can travel to your friend in this area. It won't take you directly to your friend. It'll take you to the way shrine. So that is a quick way to travel for free, technically. So say I didn't even want to go to him, but I'm not close to a way shrine. If I travel to him anyway, it'll put me next to the way shrine here, and then I can use that way shrine to go wherever I want to go for free. So just keep that in mind. That will help you save a lot of money. We are going to go over here. That's Somerset. Is that where I want to go? That's not where I want to go. Where is it here? I can't zoom in. Come on. Come on, zoom in. Zoom in. There we go. I don't think this is it either. Actually, you know what? This is it. Okay, so this is where we're going to go. Looks like there is a town here where we can actually use their crafting and all that. So we're going to go here. This is High Isle. This is one of the DLCs if you may not have this area. So you don't have to do this, like I said, but I would still watch this part of the video because you can still get what I'm going to go get from here. It's just going to be different for you. I would say go and Google it because I don't know where they're all at. What we're going to do is we're going to go here and we're going to pick up a companion. There are companions in the game. I think right now there's 6, I want to say. You can go here, you can pick up a companion. We're not going to pick up that mission. That is going to be the main story quest. We're not going to do that. There's going to be a companion here that we can pick up. Like I said, I think there's 6 in the game. Google where the other ones are. You will find them, I promise you. We're actually going to go here. Right here. Because I think that is where the crafting stuff is. And where'd that marker go? There it is over there. Oh, you know what? Is there crafting stuff right here? No. Okay. I think we need to go inside the town here. And then that way. Okay. Do I have to use this gate? Yeah. Okay, so now we're in the town here. Let's take a look at something real quick. Alright, let's go to the stable first. And I will explain why we are going to the stable. So, you can still use your mount in town. You don't have to not use it. You don't have to worry about like running people over or anything like that. You'll just run through them. If you don't run through them, you just jump over them or go around them. So the stable, like I said, this is one of the things that you guys want to do almost immediately. It's up to you. You don't have to do this. Like I said, I know I keep saying that, but I want to make a point because a lot of people are going to be telling you how to play the game. I promise you, if you're playing the way other people want you to play, you're not going to like this game. Play the game the way you want to. So I would suggest coming to the stable master. Now that you're level 10, you have to be level 10 for this because now you have a mount. So once you're level 10, you can come over to the stable master. You can talk with them. If you want, you can buy a different mount from them. By looking here, you can see that they have 3 horses for sale. If you hit R2, or sorry, R1 to go on this side, it says riding trainer. So you have 3 different skills here that you can buy. It's going to cost you 250 gold. Trust me, you're going to want this. This is something you can do daily. So each point will let you put 60 points, or I'm sorry, each skill will let you put 60 points into these. These do not only affect your mount, they affect your character as well. So if I put points into speed, it is going to make you run faster as well. If I put points into stamina, it will end up giving you 60 points in stamina. You can only do 1 at a time. So right now, if I do stamina, it's going to give me 1 thing of stamina, and that's it. Carry capacity. This will give you 60 extra slots. So right now, we're at 60. We'll have 120 by the time we're done with this. But keep in mind, like I said, each one of these is 60 points. You can only do 1 per day. So 60, 60, 60, that is what, 180? So you're going to be playing the game for 180 days, and that's if you do this daily. That's when you will max out all of this. So we're going to go with speed. I prefer speed just because I want to get around faster. Carry capacity, stamina, I can get other places. Those will come in handy later. but I'm going to go with speed first. So I'm going to hit X. You can see it cost me 250, and now I can redo it in 13 hours, 4 minutes, and 30 seconds. It is a 24-hour turnaround, if I'm not mistaken. So I know it says 13 hours, but I think that's because we're a little bit into the day. I think it does go actually off of the day. So I could be wrong about that. Maybe you can do it a little bit faster, but there you go. So now I can't do any other one. You can see I'm hitting X. Well, you can't see I'm hitting X. I am hitting X on all of them. It's not letting me do anything. I do have to wait the 13 hours. But now we have 1% speed to our character and to our mount. And then over time, I don't know if it will show it. View stable. It's not going to show it. Over time, these will actually make your mount look different. So if you look here on the mount, you see like that little rolled up, I guess, sleeping bag or whatever behind him. That will actually get bigger when you do the capacity one. It will end up putting like saddlebags on the side of the lion. When you do the speed one, they'll have like wraps on their legs and stuff like that. Like your mount will end up looking different just from doing those. And this is per character that you have to do this. So with this mount, I already have it maxed out on another character, but because this is a new character, I have to max out the mount again for this character. Glad we got that cleared up. If you guys have any questions about that, let me know. I can explain hopefully a little bit better if you guys aren't understanding what I'm already saying. So now we're going to go over to, actually, here, let me show you this. So there is a Wake Shrine there. You can see it's black on the inside, white on the outside. We're going to go up to it so that it ignites, like so. You can see it says Wake Shrine discovered. Now when we look at it, it did change. It's white on the inside, black on the outside. That's how it looks when you complete a mission as well. But we are going to go to the crafting people, which I don't know exactly where it's at in this place. I just want to break down all of the stuff that I have. Hey, is that crafting down there? No, that's not crafting. Actually, I think it is. Let's go. Ow. Okay, these are just vendors. It's not actual crafting stations. So we need to find the actual stations. Oh, wait, what was this? I think this is it. Yeah. Alchemy station, blacksmithing station, clothing, enchanting, woodworking, and a whole bunch of other NPCs. So we're going to go ahead and mark that. We're going to run over there real quick. Oh, please don't be... Oh, okay. No. Is it in the building? It might be in the building that we just passed. Yeah, it's inside. Okay, so we're going to break down everything that we have. Enchanting table. I don't think I picked up any enchants, but we're going to take a look here. We did. We got one. So this works the same way as the weapons and stuff that I've told you about. So you can break this down. You can hit X on it. We're going to extract. So before I get into that, this is how you create them. This has to do with adding other things on them. Or no, I think that has to do with furniture. I don't remember. I'll be honest. I don't really remember what practices. But anyway, we're doing extraction. We're going to hit X on that. We're going to hit X on the one that we want to extract. And then we're going to hit square. It's going to ask us, do you want to extract it? Blah, blah, blah. Actually, it didn't ask us anything. Top right, you can see we got a Jajota glyph from that glyph. It's basically a crafting material. I was trying to figure out how to say it. It's basically a crafting material. If you look in your inventory here, of course, like I said before, you guys don't have the crafting bag if you don't have the ESO Plus, which is not a big deal, but I just want to show you real quick. So all of the crafting stuff right here. This is all the crafting stuff you can see for enchanting. So any one of these are the things that I could have got from it. More than likely, if you're doing a green item, it's not going to give you blue, purple, or yellow. It will probably give you a green, and then it's going to be a white of whatever they do. So Each one of these does a different thing. So like the Jojota, well, Jojota's the last one. I think that just makes it green. The Jode, let's just say that the Jode does for, I don't know, health. So anything you put Jode on is going to do something with health, whether it's going to give it to your character, it's going to make it so you have more, whatever the case may be. That's what's going to happen every time you use a Jode. But you'll end up using 3. You'll have one in the front, one in the middle, one at the end. The one at the end is always going to be the colored one, letting you know which color it's going to end up being. And then the first 2 have to do with either weapon, armor, or jewelry, and then the next one will have to do with like health or stamina or magic or whatever you're trying to put on it. We'll look at crafting way later. You don't have to worry about it right now. Also, I didn't collect my daily rewards. We're gonna come in here. We're gonna grab this. We're getting crown soul gems. These are awesome. You can pick up any player with these. Like I said before, you do have to have a certain level of soul gems in order to pick up players. The crown ones will let you pick up anybody. So we broke that down. We're going to come over to, what is this? Alchemy. I don't think we can break anything down in alchemy. Yeah, I don't think that's even a thing. Most of the time you just have to sell alchemy. That's still alchemy. I'm not talking to you. Here's blacksmithing. We can go ahead and break some stuff down in here. Remember, before you break stuff down, we're going to go into research. And we're going to look at what we can research if we can do anything at all. So hit X there. We can do a sword, which will give us precise. Precise is going to, it looks like it increases weapon and spell critical values. You can hit X on that. It's going to cost you the 5 hours. Before we do that, we're going to see what else we have. So we have 2 other ones here. We have, for daggers, we can do training and we can do sharpened. Sharpened is increased physical and spell penetration. Training, as you guys already know because it was in the first video, increase experience gained from skills. So if I do the training, I can start putting training when I craft daggers. I can start putting training on a dagger, which will help me level up. Like I said, you guys don't want to rush through leveling up, but it might be something you want to do. It is something I want to do, so we're going to go ahead and do that. But before we do that, we're still going to look at the rest. So there's no more here, but if you look at the top where it says weapons, you have L1 and R1. You can hit R1. There's also heavy armor in here. Now these are going to be the same. So if I do this one, the well fitted for this chest piece, it's also going to take up the slot for the weapons here. So you need to pick the one that you want over the other one. I'm pretty sure that those are non-shareable. Anything in blacksmithing is going to take up the whole thing for blacksmithing. So well fitted, it says it reduces the cost of sprinting and roll dodging slightly. Of course, that's going to go towards just that chest piece. Do we have anything else? We don't. So we have 4 things we could do. We could do well fitted for the chest. We could do precise for the sword, or we can do training or sharpen for the daggers. I'm going to go with training for the daggers. So we're going to hit X there. It is going to break down this dagger. Actually, before we do that, give me 1 second here. There's one other thing I need to do. So in my inventory here, I locked a few items that I had, like these, because I wanted to make sure that we can actually, or that we actually save them and don't actually sell them on accident. We're going to unlock these, because if they're locked and I can actually use them, like this one here, I think this should probably be in there as well. But it's locked, so it's not showing up. So we're going to unlock everything here real quick, so we can make sure that we're looking at everything we have. So those were the weapons. We're going to check our, look at that. We're wearing this one. Oops. We're wearing that one, so it's really not going to show it, but we're still going to unlock it. Nothing in there. Nothing there. I'm only looking for the little lock symbol to unlock it. This is a good way to make sure you're not selling stuff, but at the same time, like I said, you want to make sure it's unlocked if you are trying to actually sell stuff, or not sell, if you're actually trying to learn stuff from it. Whoops. Okay. All right. Now let's go back in there and see if we have anything else. We're probably still going to do the dagger, but let's just see here. Yeah, look. So there's the mace. The mace, we can do decisive, which is when you gain ultimate, you have a chance to gain additional ultimate. That's actually pretty cool. That was a sword. So here's another mace. What was that one then? Oh, it's a maul. Okay, this one's a mace. Also decisive, so same thing. And then I think we did do a couple of armor pieces, but they might have been light armor. Yeah, so we're still going to stick with the dagger though. We're going to come back over to the dagger. We're going to do training. We're going to hit X, research trait, yes. It's going to say it's going to break it down, 5 hours, 24 minutes, yes. There it goes. It's broken down. We no longer have that dagger, but now we have to wait 5 hours before we can do the other dagger or whatever other weapon we want. Your goal, like I said, play the game how you want. Your goal, however, should be that you unlock every single thing. You guys are like, oh, well, what if I don't ever plan on healing? Increase healing done, who cares about that? Well, for starters, everyone has a healing spell, some type of way of healing, so that is going to still affect you. But even if that's not something you want to go after, you still want to be able to craft stuff like this because it it has to do with the economy in the game. You can buy things from NPCs and everything like that, but if someone is running around and they want this on the mall, which is powered, and no one can make it for them, then you can actually make it for them and you can sell it for whatever price you want because they can't find anyone else. So it's a good way to make money in the game by unlocking every single thing. The thing that does suck about this is, so this here is 5 hours. A thing that sucks about that is after these 5 hours, it's going to basically double. So the next one's probably going to be like 10 hours. And then from there, it's going to be like 20 hours. And then it's going to go to 40 hours. It does get up there. I think there is a point where it doesn't go past, but it does get up there to how long these take. And actually, these say one available too. Can I do one per weapon now? Will that let me do it? No way. Okay, yeah, all blacksmithing research slots are in use. Okay, it says one available still on these. I wonder if that's just a glitch or if they just made it look like that, but it still doesn't let you. Okay, yeah, it's just not letting me. Okay, that was throwing me off a bit. Okay, so we're done with the blacksmithing there. Well, actually, we're not. We're going to break down stuff that we just don't want in general. So we're going to go to deconstruct. Now, when you're doing this, make sure, because we unlocked everything, remember. So these ones here, it says can research. You don't want to break any of these down because we can research these. These ones we're not using. We're going to break these down. The enchantment doesn't matter. You can't learn those off of weapons. You might get some stuff from them, I think. Probably not. I don't remember. But we can break these three down. So we're going to go ahead and break those down. Hold square. Yes. There we go. We broke them down. You can see the stuff we got on the right over there. We're also going to check the apparel here. This one says we can research it, so we're not going to break it down. We are going to break down these two, though. Hold square again. Yes. And stuff on the right that we got. So now we're going to move over to, what do we got over here? This is a jewelry station. You guys have not seen this yet. This is basically the same thing. Works like everything else. You can research here, too. So it looks like we have one for healthy. And we have one for arcane. So we have one necklace, one ring that we can do. The healthy is increases maximum health. The arcane increases maximum magicka. This one is probably the one that I want first because we are going to make a magic character. At least that's my plan. So I'm going to research this. Doesn't matter which one I do here. I think they both have the same thing. Yep, just one's level 8, one's level 6, or sorry, 7. Doesn't matter. They're going to give you the same thing. I'm just going to pick one. We're going to hit X. It's going to start that 5-hour timer, and then the necklace we'll just hold on to. We do have other necklaces and rings, I believe, so we're going to hit deconstruct. Now, these three don't have anything. This is the one necklace with healthy on it, which says can research, so we're not going to do that. But we are going to break down these, which will give us materials, and it also gives you, if you look down in the bottom right where it says jewel crafting 1, it's going to give us a little bit of XP towards our jewel crafting. So we're going to hit X to break down all three items. You can see we almost got level 2 out of that, and on the top right, those are the items we got for breaking those down. So it's going to be the same thing with everything in here. I know I keep repeating myself, but this is literally what we're doing. This is what you should be doing. Like I said, play how you want, but this is stuff that you should be taking a look at and be taking seriously because you are going to want this stuff later on. I am going to want either a lightning staff or a Fire staff. We have the lightning staff here. What is defending on it? Physical and spell resistance. That's not too big of a thing, so I'm not really worried about it. Let's see what else we got. Defending, powered. What is that? Healing done. Not really worried about that. Training and decisive. What was decisive again? Gaining ultimate. We have the training. Before we look at those, we're going to hit R1 to look at the shields here. We do have one shield, reduces damage taken from player critical hits and durability damage. So that is basically anything impenetrable is basically PvP stuff. People want PvP stuff all the time. We should probably learn this one first, but we also do have the training thing. I want to try to go for the training thing altogether. Because if we're going to end up using a bow, then we want more training on it to help us level as well. So we'll go ahead and do this. Like I said, going to give you that 5-hour reset, but at least now we have something going. And then the rest of the stuff we can break down as long as it's not researchable. So these 3 are not researchable. We're going to break those 3 down. The rest of the stuff is researchable. We're going to leave it alone. And then we still have light cloth and medium cloth that we need to do. Where is the bench for them? Here it is. So clothing research. Now this is the one where we actually already researched something. If you guys remember correctly, I think it was the pants. You can see here we do have training. It is already done. So we don't have to do any more for training. And this is also the light leather stuff, I think. Because here's a medium here. Most of the stuff we're going to be wearing is going to be medium. Let's look for anything training first, because that's what I want first. I don't see anything, so we'll come back. We're going to look at what we do have. We have well fitted. That's for the sprinting and dodge roll. We have invigorating, which is increases health, magicka, and stamina recovery. That's actually a really good one. And of course, that's my opinion. A lot of people are like, there's better ones. I agree with you, but I'm just saying it's so good to me. Sprinting and roll dodging slightly. I don't really do that too much. We're probably going to go with this one. It's also a medium one. So the way that these works, all the first set up to the belt here, these ones are all light leather. I don't know why it doesn't really say it. And then the ones past there, so here, all the jack stuff is going to be medium armor. But we're going to do this one. It's going to do 5 hours, 24 minutes again. Now, if we go back to the pants here, you can see we did a training one, which was 5 hours, 24 minutes. Look at the timer on this one, because it's going to be our second one for this. This one is now going to be 10 hours, 48 seconds, or 48 minutes. So like I said, it does double. So just keep that in mind. You also may want to, it's up to you, you don't have to, but you may want to wait until you find something specific. So for me, I want to do training and first on all of them, and I want to get that out of the way. And then I might want to go the Nirnhone, which is kind of hard to find, but it's also, I think, more PvP-ish, and so is the Impenetrable. So if I want those first, and I want to get those quick, I'll probably want to do those as fast as possible, because the earlier on you do them, the shorter amount of time it is going to take to do those. There is scrolls and stuff you can buy in the Crown store that will let you automatically, like once you start it, it'll let you finish it completely, but they are expensive, and technically that is real money, which I don't want to spend. So we're going to do invigorating on the medium bracers here. Yes. And then we are going to deconstruct everything that is not researchable. So we're going to pick this one, 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 and this one. That is everything that is not researchable. We're going to hit square, or hold square, sorry. Yes, you can see everything on the right that we got, and you did see our clothing go up down on the bottom there. So you can see there's two other ones that I didn't do yet. So this one here, it says it's intricate. That little symbol means intricate. If you look on the right, it tells you what intricate does. Increases inspiration gain from deconstruction of this item by 280% and gain additional refined materials upon deconstruction of this item. So what that means, I still can deconstruct it. I just want to go over what it means. What it means is when I deconstruct it, it's going to give me 280% inspiration gained and it's going to give me additional material. So it's not going to be the normal XP that I would get down there on the bottom right for the clothing. It's going to be 280% of what it would normally be. And then it is going to give us extra material. So we can go ahead and break that one down. That gave us level 3 off of just that one item. Ornate. Ornate is also something that is different. Ornate, you can see there on the right side, says increases this item's sell price by 280%. So normally these cost, I don't know, like 3 gold, 5 gold, something like that. This one sells for 42. It is up to you. You can still break it down, or you can do it the smart way and actually sell it for 42 gold. That's what we're going to do with that one, just because we're a new player, so we want to make some money off of it. So we're going to go in here. This is all the stuff you can buy. We're not going to buy anything. We're going to hit R1, go over to sell. There's our ornate item right there. So we're going to hit X on it. Boom, we just made 42 gold. That easy. And I think that is it for crafting. What is this one? Outfit station, no. Remember, this is just for like dyeing your clothes or changing like the style, things like that. So we're not going to mess with that. Well, you can't change the style. Once you make it a certain way, it's going to stay that style. It's more for just dyeing your clothes. All right, so let's go ahead and jump out of here. So now we can go back to what we were doing. We're going to go get our companion. Our companion is somewhere in this area. I'll be honest, this is my first time in this area, so I'm not really sure where exactly the companion is. Before we do that, there is something else we can do. Here, where it says the gaming hall, mark, there we go. We're going to go there because there is a, I don't even know about this, I'll be honest. This one I looked up myself, so this is going to be new to me too. Evidently there is a card game here. Depends on the type of player you are. You may or may not want to do a card game. But I guess once you play the card game once, and you can like challenge NPCs throughout the world and stuff like that. I don't know if it gives passives or anything, but it might be something I want to do in my spare time. So we're going to come over here. We're going to check out this card game real quick. Alright, so here we are. Gonfalon Gaming Hall. And like I said, this whole island is a DLC, so if you don't have it, don't freak out. It's just not something you're going to be able to do at this point in time. Unless you buy the DLC. I don't know which DLC it is. Just look for the one that says High Isle, though. Daily Challenge Broker. Is it you? No. Not even sure who to talk to in here. I don't think it's going to be them. It's you, isn't it? Because you have a whole bunch of stuff in front of you. Let's see.
Please enjoy yourself within my gaming hall.
No, not you. It's not going to be the dude over there by himself, I don't think. It's not going to be either one of them. Where's this card game at? Is it you? It is you. There's cards right there. Okay, what's up, buddy?
This one is looking for a druid. Perhaps you have seen them.
Wonder if you have to trigger something before being able to do this. Okay, can't go up there. Okay, so there might be a quest that goes along with this. I'm not really sure here.
Marunji has nothing to offer you at this moment, Walker. Kishka is... You jest, right? Marunji of Kishka is...
Can't do anything with the boards. The chef. Chefs usually have... See, right there, I would have accidentally stole that, but it's not letting me. It says you cannot sell this item because you prevent... because of the prevent stealing place items option. If I would have picked that up, I would have been attacked by a guard. Well, they would have called the guards. I don't see any guards in here. But I just saved myself from that. Why can't I talk to you, dude? Most of the time, chefs will have recipes you can buy from them. I just wanted to see what they had. Okay, so I'm not sure about the card game. I'll have to look this up, guys, and get back to you on the card game. The other thing we can do is we're going to go over to get our companion. So the companions believe it's up in this area. I don't know. It's probably right here. Companions are basically NPCs that will ride around with you. They will attack with you. Um, they're exactly what they say they are. They're companions. Excuse me. Some companions will be happy with the things you're doing. Some will be upset with the things you're doing. It just depends on the companion's personality versus whatever it is you're doing. So if you're playing as like a thief type person in the game, you're stealing things, you're killing people, all those things, and that companion is not happy about that, it's going to be really hard to keep that companion happy. You want to keep the companion happy because they, how do I get out of here? Because they have, because they have passives that you can get from the companions, and then also, like I said, they are going to help you. The higher their, I guess, loyalty is to you, then the more they're going to help you out. So if you're over there dying and their loyalty is low, they'll probably let you die, or at least come close to it. So that's not something that you want to end up doing there. Oh, let's go this way. But yeah, so the companion we are going for, from my understanding, like I said, I looked this up too because I have not even been on this island. This is one of the ESO people that play one of their favorites, basically, like the community's favorites. Mainly because this companion is Khajiit. A lot of the Khajiit characteristics in the game are they're kind of ditzy. They don't know too much. They're easy to fool and stuff like that. So this one is basically like your best friend. Like they're gonna agree with every single thing you do. I don't think that they enjoy if you get caught while you're stealing or anything like that. But everything else, they're gonna like if you're not getting caught, even if you steal. Most of them don't like you stealing, but this one they don't care as long as you don't get caught. So that's why we're going for this one. And look at that, we just passed a sky shard. We're going to go back for that sky shard. I'm assuming it's on the bottom, or no, you know what? It's probably in one of the towers. That's another thing when you guys are riding around, the sky shards are not normally on the map, like I said, unless you're by them. So what you want to do is you want to keep an eye out for those. It's going to be under us. Oh, it's down there on that island. Let's jump in. You can swim in the game. In really deep water, it gets a little bit annoying because you will get attacked like if you try swimming out into the ocean. But for the most part, it's not that big of a deal because you're not going to be needing to swim out in the ocean. Did I actually get it? I did. So we're going to go straight across here, back to the way we were going. But yeah, if you guys try swimming like outside the map in the ocean, you'll start getting attacked by slaughterfish, if I remember correctly. And the slaughterfish will kill you. There's no way around it. To prevent them from biting you, you can kind of jump every now and then, like as soon as you touch the water, but you still won't make it very far. There's nothing out there anyway. Okay, so we got that. We're going to go... Oh, it's not even on there anymore. I think we were a little ways past here, and it showed up on there. Nope, still not there. Oh wait, I think that's where we need to go. So let's go ahead and get this way shrine that's out here too. The companion we're looking for, their name is Ember. You do have to do a quest. From my understanding, it's a really quick quest. It takes like maybe 10 minutes. So we're going to try to find Ember and see if we can get her as a companion. I do have other companions already. If you come in here, you go to collections, companions. Is it not in here? Upgrade, stories, housing, furnishing, allies, companions. There we go. So these are the two that I have. I have Miri and I have Bastion. So these two are pretty annoying. They don't like a lot of things you do, but they're the very first two that were put into the game, and then the rest of these are just newer ones. This is the one we're looking for. Attained by completing quest called Tower Full of Trouble. That's what we're looking for. So let's keep heading towards the tower, which is up over here. Oh, wait. This is the tower right here, isn't it? No, it's further this way. Is it that tower? I think it's that tower. So I'm assuming we'll come across her when we get here. Alright, no. I think that was her yelling out there. Let's go back outside. I think she's outside. If that's her voice, that's going to be awesome. Oh, there she is right there. Is that your voice?
Watch yourself, stranger.
Oh, it's
There's
not.
magic out here.
Who was yelling? It was funny. It was like a little kid. What is that? Okay. Let's talk with
I
you.
hope you don't mind me saying so, but you look like someone who's good at cleaning up messes. I've
Yeah,
got a big one for you, if you're up for it.
I'll
I'd
clean
pay
up your
for
big
it,
mess.
but I need someone quick on their feet.
Be funny. You
This is
just
starting
like
to go crisis.
go into the woods and she just points at like a pile of poop on the ground. It's like, you gotta clean
I
this.
was experimenting with a spell while my mentor Magister Iren was away, but the magic went awry. If it doesn't get dealt with, it's going to spread beyond this area and harm a bunch of innocent people. I can't fix it on my own, so I need help.
She has an accent too.
I need to develop a counterspell, but first the protective wards around the area need to be restored by someone other than myself, so
Okay.
I don't taint the magic. That's where you come in. Like I said, if you help, I can pay.
Okay.
Hold still. You'll need this unless you want to spend the next few hours as a sheep. Not as glamorous as it sounds. And here, take these crystals. You'll need them to restore the wards. The first one is in the meadow just up the hill to the north.
Okay.
Mostly they serve to keep errant magic inside Tordriak's boundaries. You know, the standard 3 points of protection thing. Unfortunately, my spell kicked those wards in the teeth. They're not protecting anything now.
Okay, I'm not gonna pick the rest of that stuff. Looks like we already got the mission, so we are going to. As you can see on the top right, it still says get to the Dalmora Watchtower. If you want to activate the quest that you're currently doing, you can hit your options button here, go down to journal, go to quests, and then you're going to pick the one that she's on, well, whatever quest you want to do. So Tower Full of Trouble, hit X on that, you'll see the little icon move down there. Now the icon on top, right there, on the little compass thing, little arrow will turn white, and that's the quest you need to do. So we're going to go this way. Looks like we just need to restore the meadow ward up here, which we probably need to kill this moat here. You guys are going to see me doing a whole bunch of different stuff that you guys didn't see before. That is because I unlocked this stuff. Obviously playing the game.
I'm going to cast a little pure. That's one ward restored. Let's go fix the next one. It's in the glade just west of here.
Okay, so now to... Oh wait, we have to talk with her first.
I really should have paid more attention to Magister Iren when he was explaining how these protective wards work. I should have paid more attention to him in general, actually. The next one is in the glade. It's just across the way to the west. Unfortunately, no. The wards are just to keep the unstable magic inside the bounds of Cordrea. That way, I can work on a counterspell without worrying about the original spell spreading. Magister Iren made sure I knew what they were and what purpose they served as soon as he took me on as an apprentice. He wanted me to be familiar with as much as Cordrea as possible, or at least the parts that keep it safe.
Okay. All right, now before I get into a little bit more with this, what was I going to talk about here? I don't even remember what it was now. Alright, well, whatever. We'll just keep going. Hopefully I'll remember. If I remember, then I will tell you guys, obviously. So we're going over to restore the Glade Ward over here. Hello. Oh, I do remember. So give me a second. Let me kill this real quick. Okay, so if you hit your options button here, you go down to skills. You can see, it doesn't tell me how many skills I put into stuff. That's okay though. So at the top, you remember how it says advisor and it shows whatever. So if you're looking at that and you go into your skill advisor here, if you look down on the bottom right, it says change build. So if you hit L3, these are the builds that are already built into the game. This is the one that it originally had us on, which is Nightblade Initiate. So if I keep following the Nightblade Initiate, the next thing it wants me to do is get Catalyst. I switched it up. I went with the Deathweaver one here. You can put it on whichever one you want. So if you guys are looking for a type of magic person that uses light armor, you can pick that one. But it also says that this role is mainly for a healer. You can look there. It says Living Shadow, which is your primary stat's going to be health. It says it's for a tank. These are guides. They're not something you have to do. They're not something that you need to do. I'm going to leave it on the Deathweaver one. I'm not going light armor though, and I am using magic, but I do think that this will tell me some things that I should get over other things, which is why I picked it. I just wanted to point that out because we were on a different one. We were on the Initiate one and we're not anymore. So, but that has to do with, like we talked about, picking your actual skills. And we're going to pick up this stuff along the way. Also, if you're curious of how long it took me to do that first island in the previous video, I want to say it took me about an hour, maybe an hour and a half. And that was with doing what I just did, picking up any different things that I see around there, any things that are on the ground, stuff like that. So it's not like I rushed through it. Obviously, I know a little bit more about the game if you guys are completely new. But it still didn't take that long. You just have to put a little bit of time and effort into it. Okay, so we got that one. Now we need to go to the last one, which is in a cave, it looks like. Is it this cave? I think it is. Yep, here we go. Like I said, this should only take like 10 minutes or so. If I'm going past that timer, then I apologize.
This is the last one. Let's get this over. That's all the wards. Let's talk outside. I need to
Okay.
figure out what to do next.
Let's talk outside.
I know my rogue spell is to blame for most of the weirdness happening around Tordreok, but it almost seems like these damned moats are becoming dangerous. They're doing more than just mischievous magic. Ugh, fish biscuits. I need to figure this out.
Okay.
I'm not sure. The moats aren't new. They're always hanging around Tordreok. I think they're drawn to places like this. But there was nothing in my spell that should have made them act malevolent. And there are a lot more around than usual. Yes, I can make traps to contain them, but I'm still worried about their behavior. While I work on the traps, could you head into the tower and look through Magister Aaron's things? He might have a book with more information about the moats.
Sure.
See if you can find anything in the tower about the moats. I'll meet you there and start on the traps.
Okay. I'm just running around the moats here. That way we don't have to stop and fight them.
Relax, Huldressa. I'm working on it.
Yeah, whole dressa.
Better work fast, because when Magister Aaron...
Ha! Suck it, whole dressa.
Alright. That was a little funny.
It was. I agree. Okay, cool. Let's go in here. So we need to look for something. We are still going to search everything. These aren't red, so it's not counting as stolen. So we're going to take everything that we can take from here. Let's go down through the bottom. Whoops. Can I not? Okay. Grapes, sure. I'm not drinking any of that stuff because I don't know what it is. Can't open the library. What was that? Apple basket that's empty. Okay, so we're probably going to end up needing to come back down here once we do everything. Got that. That's empty. Inferno staff, sure. Can't grab the other one. Oh, so that's the thing that we need. We also need that. We're going to check everything else first, just because. Look at that. Got some recipes there. Oh, here's another one. So we'll go ahead and get this. Grab this. And this. Okay, do we need to do anything else? No, talk to Ember. Can I go up more? No, no, there's stairs. Alright, let's go back down, talk with Ember.
You in here? Did you find anything useful about the mods?
I did.
Finish the traps. Once we set them up, they should take care of the mods. Then I can sort out the livestock and hold Dressa. And at some point create a counterspell to fix everything for good. Did you learn anything useful?
Yep.
Oh, I read that one with the wind sorrow lady, right? What if my spell disturbed her and that's why the moats are acting up? That's troubling. And also a problem for future Ember. Let's focus on one thing at a time. Or, the traps are finished, but the livestock and Hildressa are still a problem. I want to figure out a way to return them all to their natural forms before the illusion does any damage. Could you set the traps while I do that?
Sure.
Here, I'll mark some places to set the traps. They're in the pack by the work tables outside. While you do that, I'll figure out how to fix the livestock and Hildressa. Then I can work on my counterspell. Meet me by the livestock pens when you're done.
Got it. So let's go set these traps.
I'll meet you by the livestock pen.
So first one here. Interesting. That enemy might have been like chasing someone and then it like gave up. So it's just running back to wherever. Oh, so that wasn't the trap. That was just me getting the traps. Okay, so let's go this way. Looks like there's one trap over here. Cool. One over here. Oh, I did aggro him. Did I? Maybe not. I heard the music. I thought I aggroed him. I guess not though. Got that one. Three. And I'm assuming this one's going to be on the inside of the fence, or on the inside of the circle again. Oops. There we go. 4. Now meet her over by the pen. And I'm just looking at the top, guys, on where to go for the mission. I see this white thing up here, and it does say, like, so when you're looking away from it, it won't say anything. When you highlight it in the center there, it says meet Ember at the livestock shed. That's how I know that this is my quest. So we're going over here.
All right, let's get you two back to your regular chicken selves. Ha! I knew it would work. Run along, ladies.
Okay, and let's talk with her.
You're back. The traps worked, didn't they? See, I told you I know what I'm doing. Mostly. Speaking of which, I think I figured out a way to return the livestock to their original forms. I made something. I know it looks like a spoon, but, well, technically it is a spoon, but I enchanted it. And I call it the Spoon of Undo. I just tested it on those chickens. It removes the illusions perfectly.
Nice. Spoon of Undo.
Normally I wouldn't bother, but illusions can be disorienting and cause terrible headaches. I don't want any of the animals suffering while I come up with my counter spell. Oh, and Holdressa. I suppose I don't really want her suffering either. Here, take the Spoon of Undo. If you could run around and fix the livestock and Holdressa, that will give me a chance to finally whip up this counter spell. By the time you're finished, I'm sure I'll have something figured out.
Got it.
Just look around for people making animal noises. I'm
Got
sure they won't be hard to find. And tell them I'm sorry when you change them back, would you? As for Holdressa, I'm all in favor of leaving her. It sounds cute when you say it. It's a pretty simple reversing enchantment. It should counteract the magic from the motes and dispel.
Okay, I think we don't need to talk with her anymore.
I'll be in the tower working.
Alright, so normally when you get an item like this, what you want to do is you want to put it wherever this item is. It's not even in there, so quest item, here we go. So it's not giving me the option to slot it or anything, so more than likely what's going to happen is when I run up to a character, it'll automatically trigger it, and I just need to hit a button. So let's find out. Here's some people here. Yep, there we go. So we'll just use X on them. There's one. Let's go chase this other goat. Please don't aggro. There's two. And we aggroed. Says there's cows back this way. Up there. Ah. Stop. Stop. Okay, I guess I gotta wait for him. Got that one. Where'd this other cow go? That's a wolf. Where'd you go, dude? There you are. There we go. It was purple for a second. Okay, so now we need to find her, which shows her that way. It says find and restore Holdressa. So let's run in between this wolf and the moat. There's Holdressa. Oh, she's gonna run. Okay, so we're probably gonna have to follow this one around for a second. I'm not even worried about the enemies. We're gonna aggro some stuff because that's how these missions are. We're just gonna keep following her. There we go. I would say we're just gonna keep following her until she eventually stops. Okay, so now we need to go find Ember in the tower. There we go.
I assume Holdressa is back to her charming self. I've run into a problem.
It's on the bottom. Oh, she's right here. Just took her a minute spawning, I guess. Or I missed her.
And bad news. The good news is that I've nearly finished my counter spell. But I need to find a tome called The Mirrored Way to complete it. I know Magister Iren has it, but it's not with the rest of his books.
Okay.
Because if the Mirrored Way isn't with the rest of his things, it's probably locked away in his arcane library. A library he specifically forbids me from entering. The tome I need has to be in there. Without it, I can't. Magister Iren has warned me not to enter his library 1,000 times. But these are special circumstances. There will probably be some magical traps inside meant to keep me out. So I'll need your help getting the book while I deal with them.
Got it.
Once we find the Mirrored Way in Magister Iren's library, I can finish my counter spell. I just hope the old man wasn't serious about putting something dangerous inside to keep me out.
Probably.
Not sure. I picked a lock on the place as soon as I figured out he didn't want me getting in there. He's since put up protections and told me to stay out unless I have his permission. I'm sure he's got some kind of ward or barrier set up. It wasn't hard. Mages like Magister Irin tend to think in very magical ways. They'll put magic reinforcements over every inch of a place, but forget a few pins and a good ear can foil them. And to be fair to him, I'm a very good lockpick. Necessity. I wasn't exactly raised in the lap of luxury, not even in the lap of genteel poverty for that matter. You get good at things like that if you don't want to be hungry, or caught by guards or angry merchants.
Okay. Alright, so down the stairs. I'm assuming it's this place. Just need on her. Come on. Oh, I have to be so close to her for her to run.
Alright, let's get in and out as quick as we can.
Got it.
I don't sense anything. Maybe the old man was bluffing.
Maybe not.
Fish biscuits! This spell is specifically targeting me. I'll figure out a way down. You need to focus on getting the book.
Okay, so I guess we're just going to look for the book. Like I said, you want to click on all of these bookshelves. It's probably going to teach you some stuff. Not always the case, but you might find something and it will definitely help out. We're going to grab those last. Just looking around for anything else we can grab while we're in here. I don't like that this guy's in front of me because he's basically grabbing everything that that's in front of me. So if there's a chest or anything, he's going to get it. These areas are kind of like instanced. So if there is a chest in here and he gets it first, I won't be able to get it. Okay, so now we can go back and we can grab the things that we need to grab. Okay, now we can go talk to Ember.
That's it, you got it! Now, let's get out of here before I set off something else.
Okay, I was making sure she actually exited because if she stands there, then I need to talk to her inside there.
Aaron really didn't want me getting in there, huh? I have to admire the dedication. I didn't know the old man had it in him. He had something to target me specifically. What a sneaky old goat. Good thing I had you with me. You managed to get the book, right? Let me see it. Let me take a look. No, not that. That would be bad. What about this? Oh, here it is. It's Amahan is Exis, not Gahan and Exis is. Good thing I checked. See? That's personal growth right there. Two different arcane glyphs. They do entirely different things when written and pronounced aloud. The second one is what I need for my counterspell. Now, all that's left is to get to the old ritual circle and cast this.
Okay,
I'll need your help again.
got it.
The counterspell should set everything right in Tordrea. Things will be just as Magister Irin left them, and I won't have to face his furrowed brow. I'll need the old ritual circle is a place of power, and I'm going to need all the help I can get. I plan to draw on the magic there to help strengthen my counterspell. Magister Irin told me about it. This probably isn't how he wanted to implement the lesson. Maybe? Old tales and myths always start from some truth at some point in time. The moats around here seem to be affected by more than my spell, is all I'm saying. I always expect the worst. I find it helpful.
Okay.
If luck is with us, maybe just some irritated wildlife we can deal with as we've done before. Or some of the bolder moats. But if there is some truth to the ancient tales, then maybe we find some sort of really cranky wind spirit.
That's probably going to happen. Okay,
The ritual
so
circle
we
is
just need to go to the ritual
I'll meet
circle.
you there.
And it looks like this is a little bit longer than 10 minutes, but it's still not that long, guys. Also, I was stopping other stuff, and then I was going through all the dialogue. It's up to you if you want to go through that dialogue or not. Oh, come on. And of course, now I'm just wasting more time because I can't jump over a fence.
I'm here. First, we need to set the ritual flames. There's 3 around the site.
No, she was pointing. I was like, what? And this is annoying too. So this guy is the one that killed the last thing that we were doing. Let's see if he stays here. If he stays here, I'm going to wait for him to finish. I'm curious if the thing that he killed was supposed to be for me. Like if I was supposed to kill it. Yeah, see the thing he killed I think was supposed to be there for me, and he was already there, so he killed it. And now he's just waiting down there. I don't know if he's talking with Ember, if she moved for him or what. Alright, let's go ahead and light this stuff up. Yeah, because I guarantee you it's not going to have me fight anything. So I think the thing that he killed was something that we should have killed.
Almost there. It's done. The spell is set. Follow me. We should
Yeah.
be able to see it materialize.
Alright, well that's a little bit annoying because I do like experiencing things for myself, but it happens. Um,
Any second now.
there's just not much you can do about it.
We did it! Come on, let's get back to the tower.
Yeah, I don't know what that was up there, but we lost out on the loot from it, if there was loot, and we didn't get to fight it because some other guy did it.
To work under these conditions, I was turned into a guar. A guar!
Of course, full dresser. I promise to address the situation.
See that you do. Puldressa sold me out, didn't she?
Well, let me speak to your associate first, Ember. So, you were witness to the events here. And as I understand it, you had a hand in bringing them to an end. For that, I thank you. And if you'll indulge me, I do have a few lingering questions. What in the world happened?
I guess I have to tell him what happened. I have a feeling that this is going to be technically bad. Like, I'm going to tell him that she had the spell go awry, and then he's going to be like, oh, you're out of here. And because he kicks her out.
I don't know what I expected, leaving her to her own devices here, even temporarily. Ember and Trouble are old friends. I can still feel the repercussions of this spell gone awry, as you say. Do I have you to thank for rectifying it?
No.
I see. As trying as she can be, she truly is a talented mage. She can be impatient. Given her natural inclination to magic, it's understandable. I always knew I was perhaps not the best teacher for her.
Oh, you're blaming yourself.
I took her in because I knew I couldn't leave someone as skilled and impulsive as her to her own devices. But I have neither the time nor aptitude to teach her properly. It's my own failing. Speak to her, would you? I must collect my thoughts.
Yeah, so he basically is abandoning her.
Oh, worry. Ember isn't in any trouble. While I am not pleased about my traumatized cook, I must concede that everything is back in order and the consequences of Ember's magic weren't dire. Still, I must consider what to do now. I don't mean to give the impression that Ember is incapable of learning. That's not the case. She's a bright mage, one of the brightest I've ever seen. Everything I've taught her she's taken to like flame to parchment. But therein lies the problem. Like a flame, Ember wants to devour everything around her. Her appetite for knowledge is ceaseless. That's good quality in a mage, but not necessarily one I'm equipped to deal with. By my own admission, I'm methodical, cautious, by the books. Exactly right. Ember needs someone who can keep up with her. Someone who thrusts themselves headlong into adventure so that she may temper herself and her magic beside them. Perhaps when I was younger, I could have been that for her.
Basically, a crappy way of saying that I don't want her anymore.
Hey, you. Let's talk while Magister Irin collects his thoughts. I thought Magister Irin would be as mad as a wet dragon, but he looks amused. It's probably because he's wanted to turn Hodressa into a guar at some point. He just won't admit it. And the fact that we fixed it all before he got here helped. Well, I've been thinking. I'm grateful to Magister Irin, but sitting and reading about magic has little appeal to me. This whole thing just proved to me that I'm too restless here. I want to do magic, not just study.
Good, so she actually wants to leave too.
I think it's time. I've been given good training here, but I still have a lot to learn. For me, the best teachers are curiosity and experience. I learn best by doing. So I need to get out in the world and continue my training. Ember the Sorcerer. I like the sound of that. But that can come later. First, take this. It's not much, but you deserve it. I think we made a good team today. If you ever need a sorcerer who has your back, let me know. We'd have some fun.
So there we go. We got her as a companion. We can do complete quests. She is now a companion of ours.
I'm grateful for your teachings and your patience, but I think it's time for me to move on.
The world is an excellent teacher for one of your talents, Ember. Write me occasionally.
I should go pack my things. And say goodbye to Hodressa. Not a chance.
That's funny. We're gonna get along just fine. Okay, so we can hold start. We can claim all the rewards here. We can go ahead and give ourselves another magic point, and then I don't have Wall of Elements because we haven't used the Destruction Staff yet. What's Grace? Reduces the effectiveness of your snares. Nah, I don't care about that. Impale. This is one that I was going to get, or I thought I already had. Do I not have it? Impale, Impale. I didn't do it because I need to... Oh. Wait, did I do it wrong? No. So I think it was this one here. So what happens with these is when you go into a certain when you get the skill up to a certain level, like this one here in my Shadow Cloak, how it's level 4, you can morph it. At the bottom you can see it, you hit X to morph. So if I hit X, I can turn it into Shadow Disguise or Dark Cloak. Depending on the character that you're building and the type of playstyle you want, you're going to want to take a look at the new effect between each one and see which one you want to morph it into. You can go back and do it the other way, but I do think it costs points to do. So that sucks because I think I did the wrong one. Because I wanted Impale, and I think it was this one that I turned into Killer's Blade. No, not that. Go back. Impale. Yeah, see, it was there. Because that's where it's taking me when I click on it. That's fine. We have 1 point. We're going to give ourselves an ultimate anyway, so I'm not really worried about it. Deathstroke, I don't think I want that one. Which one is this? Nope. I think it's the Soul Shred that I want. Conjuring a Ring of Shadows. Yep, not that one. I think it's this one. Ravage nearby enemies. Yeah. So this one is a good healing one for me. I am going with a survivor type build. So basically I run in the middle of everybody. I use this if my ultimate is up, and it will basically tether me to like 4 different enemies, and it will kill them while healing myself. So we're going to go with this one, Soul Shred. There we go. And look at that, it's already all the way up. So now with your companion, what you want to do is you want to go back into your menu here. You're going to go to collections. Why do I have a notification here? Oh, okay. Well, that's what it's going to do anyway. We'll just do it ourselves. We're going to go into collections, collections again, allies, companions, and we're going to pick her. You want to assign her somewhere. So we're going to hit square first. We're going to assign her right there. That means that we can pull her out using that menu at any time, and then we're going to go ahead and set her to active as well. So we're going to hit X. She will spawn in here with us somewhere. There she is. So now everything that we're doing, she's going to be helping us out. If we go back in here, go to collections, go to allies, go to companions, you can also look at hitting actions on her, triangle. Nope, that's not it. Where is... oh, you know what? Is it just in here? Nope. I'll be honest, I don't remember where it's at. So there should be a spot somewhere in here that lets you look at her gear as well. I just don't remember how to do it. Inventory. Equip, select back. Character, skills. Because you can also look at her skills too. Did I just maybe talk to her? Hey, there it is. So in here you can see her equipment. So if you don't want her using a staff, you can give her a different weapon. Right now she has a lightning staff. We're going to leave it like that. These are companion specific weapons. So these companion specific weapons or armor, it'll say companions like that. It'll say companions jack, companions belt, companions bracers. You can only get these when you have your companion out and you're looting like an enemy or a chest or something like that, which is why we came to pick up a companion now, because we're going to want her to get better armor later on. So, sorry, she was probably here to get Ember too, and she saw my Ember. Anyway, so you want this person out so that now when we're running around and we find a chest or anything like that, or we're doing damage to enemies, she's going to be leveling and she's also going to be getting armor. You can do that with any one of the companions. Like I said, you don't have to come and get this one. Google where the rest of them are, because I honestly don't know where they're all at. It's been quite some time and I don't even know half of them, because as you've seen, I only have 2. Now we have 3, and there's 3 other ones that I don't even have. So we're going to go ahead and end the video here. There is other stuff that I want to go over before we get into questing and everything, but the video is going on like an hour and a half now. I didn't even expect it to be that long. There's just a couple more things that I want to go over before we get to leveling. I will try to figure out the card game. One of the things as well though is scrying. We want to go and do that, because even me just running around and picking stuff up, I have been seeing scrying items that we've been getting, which they're gone right now. Whoops, what am I doing here? Stop it, stop it, stop it. There we go. The scrying is annoying, but it's also helpful, I guess. We'll take a look at it though. We'll figure out what's going on with that. I'll explain it to you guys and we can go from there. The other thing is the guilds, which I tend to call factions, but they're basically guilds. We're going to go over that as well in the next one. So we have these here, blueprints that we can learn real quick. So this is something that we found. We're going to go ahead and learn it by hitting X. We're going to learn the bitter tea by hitting X. These two we found in or from doing missions on that very first island. I do have stuff in here. As you can see, there is a bow and a what's it called? An Inferno staff that both have training. That's why I left them in here, because right now this box is only taking up 1 slot, where if I empty the box, it's going to take up 2 slots. We also have this leather working satchel here, which this we can just empty. We have a crafting motif that I don't remember if we found it or if it was given to us. This is one of the basic ones. There's like level 1, or not level. You see how it says crafting motif 4? There's like 1 through I think 10 that are all basic ones. It's going to be your basic classes. Like for us, we already have the Khajiit one learned. Nord is number 4. I think the first one's like Brenton, stuff like that. So it's going to do each one of the, not classes, the races that we have. They're all blue. You want to learn them all. That way, like I said, if you're crafting something for someone and they want a specific style, then you already have that style. So we're going to go ahead and learn it by hitting X. There you go. And then it does leave your box there, but now we can craft the Nord thing. This is all trash stuff right here. You can see it says under trash. I haven't done it yet, but when we talk to an NPC, kind of how I sold that other item, I should have sold all the trash items too. That will give us extra money. It's not much, but as you can see, each one of these are going to sell for 9. Now this is 9 apiece, so 9 times 19, that's what we're going to get for that. 9 times 9, that's what we'll get for that. We'll only get 9 for regular charcoal. 9 times 2 for that, 9 times 6, and 9 times 4. So, but like I said, that's going to be it for this one. I am sorry that the video took so long. Like I said, I'll figure out about the card game. We'll do scrying and the guilds in the next one. Hopefully we can fit that all in one video. Obviously my videos do involve gameplay. So thanks for watching. If you guys have any questions, comments, concerns, let me know down in the comment section. And I will see you guys in the next video. Before I say bye, let's check out the way that this ultimate works. So basically you hit L1 and R1 at the same time. So if I have multiple enemies on me, so we have this, and we have this Spriggan up here. Alright, did the other one? Okay, the other one de-aggroed. Is there anything near you? Okay, come on, Ember. Anyway, what you would basically do is you hit L1 and R1 at the same time. It will tether them to you, which that's not it. You know what? I think the soul shred that I have is the basic one. Oh, look at that, and we leveled her up. I think the soul shred that I have is basic. I think that we have to morph this in order to do what I'm thinking it does. I hope so. All right, but yeah, we're going to go ahead and stop here, and I'll see you guys next one. Thanks for joining me. Bye-bye.